Hello, my name is Faye. I'm so glad that you're joining me for this episode of Meet the Conwegians. This episode highlights a fellow Conwegian that is the kind of man whose presence leaves a lasting mark on everyone he meets. Though he's traveled far and wide and built countless relationships, in Conway he's planted deep roots, calling it home for many years and pouring his heart into the community. For 19 years, he has owned and operated Mike's Place, not just as a business, but a reflection of his values, his hospitality, hard work, and genuine care. He's been through his share of life challenges, yet remains steady, a tireless force, still running food, blessing tables, and offering warm conversations to anyone who walks through the door. What makes him truly extraordinary to the community is that he does all of this not for recognition, but because he deeply loves people in the town of Conway. He's the kind of person who builds more than a restaurant. He builds community. And today, it's only right that we take a moment to give back just a little of this love he so freely gives every day.
I found a place and I'm calling it home. Down by the lakeside at Beaver Fork Road, stirring in legends of mystical toads. I found a place. I found a place, and I'm calling it home.
So hello, Mike. It's so wonderful to have you here today.
Yeah, it's a privilege being here.
Well, thank you. You know, I've eaten at Mike's Place multiple times, and I've seen you in the restaurant. We've actually never met until today. But in particular, there was an instance where it was an extremely busy weekend night, and I saw you across the restaurant talking to one of your wait staff who was having kind of a difficult evening. She seemed like she was stressed out, obviously, because, there were a lot of people wanting to come eat. And you took a moment to kind of give her a pat on the back and reassure her that everything was going to be okay. And, the people that were in the restaurants recognized that. And in fact, you came to our table and you said, sorry for the delay. We're just really packed tonight. And we're very personable and kind. So it's wonderful that you got chosen for this, because I already had an impression of you as being someone that genuinely cared about your staff and wanted your patrons to feel like they were at home. So I'm so excited. So how long have you been in Conway?
This time around, we moved back here in the marketplace years ago.
Okay.
But Conway, I've lived here longer than anywhere else in my life. Went to college here. My wife did too. We both graduated from hers early and mine 40 years later, which is a different story. But 2005, in fact, 6805, we opened the restaurant up. And on June the 8th, we're going to turn 20 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay, so just really soon.
Yes, it seems like yesterday and forever.
Yes, well, by the time this airs, you'll have already passed your 20-year mark, so that's really exciting.
Probably so.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you got into opening Mike's Place?
I had just opened this marketplace and it was doing really good. I was working for another company, and they came to me and offered to give me some help to try to get the first liquor license. And of course, I said, we are in Faulkner County, and hadn't been done since 1943. I said, but I think we could probably do this, And so we had to go out to a group backing me had 5,000 signatures, and the group that was against me didn't want this to happen in town. They had 5,000 signatures, so it looked kind of like a dead time. But at the ABC meeting, my wife raises her hand and goes, I have 5,000 more. She'd stuck them in smoke shots. Nobody had noticed. It was the difference maker. That day, we wouldn't have got the license had we not done that. We kind of invented the project in my sunroom. My wife had to put up with us and different ideas, and we're just, kind of, can we do this? Can we do that? And looking for property in downtown Conway was difficult, and I didn't know what I was doing. It was just so that we were fortunate. I didn't have a chef. I don't have a great palate. What I do have is a pretty good eye for talent. I've been very fortunate. I've got most of my staff has decades with me. My main managers each have over 20 years with me. and they're both smarter than me. So that was helpful. My wife she put her very first web page together with a little book called Web Page for Idiots, something like that. And so from scratch, did a lot of things. We went and tried food in a lot of places. I don't have a great palate. I don't have a culinary background. I've been fortunate to have a good eye for talent and to see something and go, why can't we do that?
So I'm so excited. What is the thing that brings you joy that's sitting on this coffee table?
Oh gosh.
Tell me about the key.
Oh gosh. When you mentioned something about doing this, I had to think, okay, because I could barely read the backside, so I'd have it polished a little bit. But my youngest son, I guess he was about 9, 10 years old. His mother and I had gone through divorce. He was living in Connecticut, but when he came home, he had this thing for me, number one dad. Number one dad. I don't have anything more precious than this, okay? So, but he didn't really know me as well, you know what I'm saying? So and he said, in fact, he'll be flying down in another week or so. He lives in New York. And he's been after the Tanya stuff passed, and he was down helping me, man. He'd come and say, well, Dad, you get a little older, you got to wear some slim cut pants. Dad, you get a little older, you got to cut your hair. Well, I guess I said, you must have read the child as father to the son. So this is a very special thing. Now, it's opened a few doors. It's probably opened a beer can or two. Not for me, but so it's been used for different things, but it was something that I've always kept in my pocket. It's just, I could sit down and him, and I feel the same way about my oldest. I just don't have a soul to share from it. But Max and Lana were both amazing young men. They both done well in life. They both work hard, and your kids can take care of themselves. It's a relief. It's a relief. Now, one's liberal and one's a conservative, and that's just the way families are. That's just the way they are. I flew into upstate New York last year and just said, listen, it's not going to matter. Whatever you do, it's not going to matter. I said, you're not.
How do you treat other people,
yeah,
right?
I said, you're neither one of you going to change their lives. Right. So just be kind to each other.
Yes.
It's much more important than any politics. So
it's been a pleasure talking to you. I'm so excited to get to paint your portrait.
I've never had a portrait of me painted. I'm excited to go through that experience too. So
well, it's an honor that it gets to be me to do the first of, I'm sure, many portraits. Well, it's so wonderful having you back today. I've been working on your portrait and enjoying it, and I'm glad that your nominator has come with you today. This is April. You want to introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
My name is April Bailey. I work at Mike's Place. I've been a server there. Actually, 2 days ago, I've been there for 4 years, which look forward to many more years. But Mike has been wonderful, best boss I've ever had. I enjoy working with him and for him. Yeah, it's wonderful.
Can you tell me a little bit about why you nominated him for the show?
Just to watch him over the last 4 years and the amount of people that he interacts with, and literally people sit at the tables and they see him walking around and they look forward to him coming to their tables, and everybody's like that. And people come from all over. It's not just people around here, it's different states, you know, they come from all over, and he remembers everybody. It's kind of mind-blowing. Yeah, everybody has something good to say about him, you know, everybody. Yeah, it's been awesome.
Thank you.
Well,
And he's
I think the
been
same
through
of her, you know that, okay?
He's been through so many things, you know, still just keeps on going, you know.
Well, it's been wonderful to get to know you through the course of this process, and I'm so excited to show you the portrait that I created of you.
I'm really excited about it.
Okay. So it's under this cloth back here. So are you guys ready?
So ready.
Yes.
Okay.
I've never had anything like this, so yeah, yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. And
Oh
here
my
you
goodness.
are.
Look at that, Mike.
Wow. Wow.
That is so cool.
Wow.
April didn't know, but the thing that brought him joy was a keychain that says #1 Dad.
Yeah.
So,
It's in my pocket now. Oh, thank you.
well, it was a joy to paint you, and I hope I captured your smile that so many people recognize and love in Conway.
That's spot on. That's awesome. Oh, that's got me emotional.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Thank you.
That's so cool.
And thank you. I'm deeply touched, you know, and just my kids in New York and Connecticut are going to enjoy seeing a snap of it too. So that was, and I've never been painted before.
Well, it was an honor to paint you. And I went, you know, we talked about a nonprofit that you wanted to discuss. Did you have one that you wanted to highlight?
Well, it's the A&P Commission.
Okay.
We get to help bring some people to town to do things. We get 2% of the 25% of the dining public, and we get all 2% of the hotel motel. So we sit on $3 to $5 million, but it's taxpayers' money. Once a month we meet on the second Monday, and there's a lot of requests that we help bring things to town, whether it's a concert, whether it's one guy brings in 130 baseball teams a year, soccer teams we try to help with, the colleges, when they bring things to us, we try to find ways to, when they bring things in like a new Shakespeare or something, we try to get behind that and help them at the theaters and places like that. So it's very interesting. First committee I've ever been on that actually had money, and it's the taxpayers' money. We're on TV, so everything's very transparent. And our mission's, you know, if we can put heads in beds and butts in seats, and we see that it draws a lot of people to our town, and it helps make our downtown full, and our fields. Back during COVID, there was nothing to spend it on, so we astroturfed everything, all the fields, all the soccer fields. And so now when there's a rain out in Blue Rock, they come to Conway.
Oh, wow.
And we have, like I said, 2 or 3 main people that bring hundreds of teams. We average 81 to 100 baseball teams this time of year, basketball teams, and then as the aquatic center opens up, there'll be more spaces for volleyball, other things happening there too. So.
Well, this has been wonderful getting to know you and get to meet you, April. So thank you guys so much for being part of Meet the Conwegians. It's been a joy.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. That's awesome.